clouds gather over broken fields, a lonesome wind that chills and heals. The whisper of ghosts is a mournful tune, whiskey under moonlight, a lover's wound. Cold shadows dance on the gravel road, echoes of stories left untold. A rusty sign swings with a creaky sound. Broken dreams lie scattered on this ground. In the night where the wild things roam, maybe the lost will find their home. A heart of darkness, but the spirit's bright, drinking memories beneath the moonlight. A blackbird calls from a crooked tree, singing secrets of what's meant to be. The air is thick with a heavy past, every child's laughter, every lover's last. Chain link fences guard what's gone, old letters burn in the break of dawn. Footsteps lead where no one's been, a silent prayer for what might have been. In the night where the wild things roam, maybe the lost will find their home. A heart of darkness, but the spirit's bright, drinking memories beneath the moonlight. Where the wild things roam, maybe the lost will find their home. A heart of darkness, but the spirit's bright, drinking memories beneath the moonlight, drinking memories beneath the moonlight.
In a town where the sun don't shine, whispers haunt the pines, lonely roads that twist and turn, every bridge I cross I burn. Crows on the fence, black as night, eyes that gleam with eerie light. Farmhouse creaks like it knows my name, ghosts and sins, they're all the same. Crows on the fence, black as night, eyes that gleam with eerie light. Farmhouse creaks like it knows my name, ghosts and sins, they're all the same. Shadows of the heartache, dark and deep, lost souls wander, never sleep. Blood on the roots, tears in the ground, in the shadow place sorrow's found. Empty bottles, cold as stone, in the wind I hear a moan. Memories I can't erase, in this land there's no embrace. sky. Stars like stars, we both lie. Pain in the soil, grief in the air, a heavy silence everywhere. Shadows of the heartache, dark and deep. Lost souls wander, never sleep. Blood on the roots, tears in the ground. In the shadow place sorrow's found.
Casting shadows on this lonely midnight road. Wolves are howling somewhere in the woods where nightmares roll. A chill runs through my bones as I wander all alone. Got a past that's haunting me, won't let me go back home. Whiskey bottles empty, demons whisper in my ear. Tales of lost and broken dreams, drowning in a sea of fear. Ghosts of what I could have been, they haunt me 'neath the pine. Can't escape my memories, no matter how I try. On this lonely midnight road, darkness is my only friend. Wandering through the pain, will this sorrow ever end? Stars above our coat of thin, they the heart that I possess. Walking where the shadows go, in a world that's merciless. Rusted truck on cinder blocks, abandoned in a field. It's a mirror to my life, a broken faith that's sealed. Dust kicks up around my feet, whisper secrets of the lost. Every step I take tonight adds another heavy cost. Somewhere in the distance, church bells break the night, but salvation seems so far in this endless blackened flight. My soul's a tortured wanderer, aimless in the gloom, praying for a dawn that may never pierce the doom. On this lonely midnight road, darkness is my only friend. Wandering through the pain, will this sorrow ever end? Stars above our coat of thin, they the heart that I possess. Walking where the shadows go, in a world that's merciless.
Bells in the canyon low and mean, the tumbleweeds carry what can't be seen. A bottle of sins and a rusted flask, buried neath bones in a weathered mass. The preacher cried thunder, the widow sang blues, and the sheriff went missing with blood on his boots. The wind knows the stories that graves conceal, but dead men don't talk and dream. Dead men don't dream, don't ride the rail. chase the sun or follow trails. No prayers to pray, no stars to gleam, just dust and silence. Dead men don't dream. Rode in slow with a crow on his hat, eyes like coal and a voice like a gat. Said, bury my name where the shadows grow thick, and carve it in stone with the devil's pick. She wore black lace and a gun on her thigh, kissed him once before she watched him die. But vengeance don't fade and time don't heal, it just circles back like a rusted wheel. Dead men don't dream, don't whisper your name, don't feel regret, don't shoulder blame. No tales to tell, no ghost to scream, just bones in the clay. Dead men don't dream. Moonlight's a liar casting silver on lies, echoes of gunfire lost in the skies. If justice is blind, then mercy is cold. The grave keeps secrets, never get old. Now the town's gone quiet, the smoke has cleared, but the past still lingers, heavy and smeared. A name on the wind, a cross in the sand, and a dream left to rot in a lawless land. Dead men don't dream, don't rise, don't run, don't sing to the moon, don't curse the sun. Their silence is sharp, their memories scream, but mark this truth: dead men don't dream. So hang your hat where the blackbird screams, sleep with one eye in a restless dream. For in this town of smoke and steam, you wake or die, but dead men don't dream.
Burned my home, left me to die. Thought I'd beg, thought I'd cry, but I don't break and I don't kneel. Now it's my turn to make you feel. Ashes and lead, blood in the sand. You made your move, now play your hand. No mercy left, no words to say. Only fire gonna light your way. Smoke still rises, sky burns red. Every step I take brings more dead. Ain't no sheriff, ain't no law, just my guns and what I saw. Ashes and lead, blood in the sand. You made your move, now play your hand. luck, but luck ran dry. Ain't no savior in the sky. You crossed the line, you paid the cost. Now I make sure you stay lost. Ashes in lead, blood in the sand. You made your move, now play your hand. No mercy left, no words to say. Only fire gonna light your way. Dust settles, but I ride on. Ain't no peace till all are gone. Ashes fall, the night runs red. One last whisper, one last death.
The moon's a ghost in a silver sky. Whispers haunt the old bridge where shadows lie. The empty bottle rolls down the barren street. Memories fade, but the past won't retreat. Graveyard holds secrets the town won't tell. Church bells toll like a warning bell. Windows shutter in the dead of night. Even the stars hide from the fright. Down in the haunted town where dreams decay, demons dance in the night's cold sway. Broken souls lost in time's cruel maw, living alone with the devil's draw. The diners close, a board on the door. Echoes of laughter heard no more. Rusty nails on the abandoned farm. Signs of life long fled from harm. Wolves howling by the old mill stream. Dread as thick as a nightmare's dream. Loneliness hangs from every tree. Haunted town's grip setting roots in me. Can't escape this cursed terrain. Ghosts of love and whispers of pain. Every step feels like a drag through mud, caught in a loop of sorrow and blood.
You hear the silence, don't you? That's the sound before it all goes to hell. You think you're safe, you think you're fine, but when the shadows fall, there ain't no place to hide. shine and the rivers don't flow. Every step I take, the ground starts to moan, 'cause I'm the devil's child and I'm here to own. When the shadows fall, I rise. No fear, no lies, no disguise. They'll try to bury me in the dirt, but I'll claw my way out with my blood and my hurt. Ain't no mercy where the wild things roam. I left my soul at the crossroads, never coming home. I'm the ghost in the wind, the howl in the night, and I'll tear down your world just to make it right. When the shadows fall, I rise. No fear, no lies, no disguise. They'll try to bury me in the dirt, but I'll claw my way out with my blood and my hurt.
By the river's edge, where the blackbirds cry, stands a widow the shadows stretch and creep. The wind it howls, the willows weep. The ground is cold, the earth won't lie. Secrets buried, lost to the sky. Beneath the gallows, the branches sway. Ghosts of the guilty come out to play. The dirt remembers what men forget. A tangle of stories bound by regret. The moon hangs low, a crooked grin, judging the deeds of desperate sins. Boots on the gravel, a heavy tread, walking the path of the long condemned. Oh, the crows, they circle, their calls won't cease. A choir of darkness, no sign of peace. The sky won't break, the stars hold still, marking the spot where the blood does spill. Beneath the gallows, the branches sway. Ghosts of the guilty come out to play. The dirt remembers what men forget. A tangle of stories bound by regret. They circle, their calls won't cease. A choir of darkness, no sign of peace. The sky won't break, the stars hold still, they're marking the spot where the blood does spill. On the edge of town they raise the rope, run of justice stripped of hope. The story ends neath twilight's veil. The wind it whistles, it tells the tale.
There's a fog that creeps on Saturday nights in Bourbon County, where the moon hides its light. Whispers and shadows in the fields of corn, stories of sorrow since the day they were born. Tucker's shack is falling down. He says he hears the cries from the underground. Children laughing, then they scream. Underneath these stars, nothing's as it seems. Mrs. Greenwood's rocking chair still swaying slow. In her rundown porch where the wildflowers grow, she tells of a love lost in the war, haunted by a soldier who knocks on her door. Pastor Johnson church doors closed,
night they convey. There's a house by the river, forgotten and old, with whispers of secrets and stories untold. The windows are broken, the doors barely close, ghosts of the hollow where no sunlight flows. Stayed drunk, we lived in the shadow, our spirits all sunk. At night we'd hear footsteps on the creaky old floor, echoes of sorrow from those gone before. Oh, the ghosts of the hollow, they call out my name. In the dead of the night, they light up a flame, haunted by memories that never do, lost in the darkness where dreams are all frayed. The wind through the trees, it moans like a dirge, broken hearts buried deep where nightmares emerge. A wolf's lonely howl is all that I hear. Living in fear, ain't been living for years. Stars in the sky, though they don't seem to shine. Over this midnight, they no longer align. Caught in a nightmare, awake or asleep, the hollow, it holds me, its secrets I keep. Oh, the ghosts of the hollow, they call out my name. In the dead of the night, they light up a flame, haunted by memories that never do fade, lost in the darkness where dreams are all frayed.
From the stovepipe, sky painted gray. The wolves are back howling, they ain't gone away. Boots by the doorway, cracked and worn thin. Ain't much left of the man within. Whiskey don't warm like it used to do. Rain seeps in through the ceiling too. Mama's old Bible's collecting dust. Faith turned to rust and hope to distrust. Like a ghost on the door, came through the cracks, slept on my floor. They whisper my name in the dead of the night, stealing my peace and killing my life. No use hiding or praying, they're gone. Hard times keep knocking all night long. Took the rest to let
from hell pinned to my chest. The wind carries voices I used to know, buried them deep, but they still show. Hard times keep knocking like thunder on tin. Ain't no shelter for the shape I'm in. They follow me close with a cold, cruel grin, wearing the faces of long lost kin. No matter how far I try to run, hard times keep knocking like a loaded gun. Night's too long, the radio's dead, but I hum a song, a slow sad tune about the life I bled and the dreams that died when the good days fled. Hard times keep knocking boots on my soul, carved in my skin like a worn out scroll. They dance through the ashes of all I've done, mocking the man I should have become. Ain't no mercy, no savior to see. Hard times keep knocking, just like me.
Out on the edge of a ghost-filled town, the moon's full face wears a silver crown. Shadows stretch where secrets lie. In the hush of night you hear them cry. Old barn doors creak with a mournful tone. Winds whisper tales of lives unknown. Gravestones mark the dreams once found, gone to dust in the cold, hard ground. Haunted whispers in the dead of night echo through the valley, chills down your spine. Ghosts of yore, they'll never rest. In these dark woods, we're forever guests. A lantern flickers by the old church wall. Footsteps echo, but no one calls. A chill runs deep, cuts like a knife in this haunted place. There's more than life. Crumbling houses, lost to time. Memories linger, caught in grime. Rusty swing, swing.
In these dark woods, we're forever guests.
He came from the edge where the map turns black. Boots made of leather and a soul full of cracks. Smoke in his lungs and fire in his veins. A storm in the silence, a ghost with no name. They whispered in towns he'd once passed through. He don't speak much, but Lord, it's true. When the wind turns sharp and the sky turns red, he's the last thing breathing when it's all dead. He laughs while it all burns. Ashes fly and the black wheel turns. No mercy in his cold wild eyes, just a devil grin. As the good men die, no prayer, no grace, no concern. He laughs while it all burns. With a crooked smile, watched the church go up from a distant mile. Said, I ain't justice, I ain't sin, I'm the reckoning that crawls within. The sheriff ran, the preacher cried, but the fire spoke louder than the ones who lied. He walked through the heat like a beast reborn, with a past carved deep in a crown of thorns. He laughs while it all burns. No tears fall, no one returns. Just jar and bone where the truth once lay, and echoes that haunt the break of day. The wind may howl, the world may churn, but he laughs while it all burns. Some say he was wrong, some say insane. Some say his blood runs oil and flame, but none dare speak when the dusk light bends and that shadow rides in again. He laughs while it all burns. Smoke sings low and the cold sun yearns. He don't forget, he don't forgive, he don't regret the way he lives. From cursed soil to twisted turns, he laughs while it all burns. I knocked on the doors where the righteous go, with blood on my boots and a soul full of woe. Saints looked down with a cold disdain, said you're too far gone to ever be saved. They turned their faces, slammed the light, left me drowning in eternal night. So I lit 'em switch with a curse and spit, and watch those pearly hinges split. Heaven closed, so I burned the gates with holy fire and a sinner's faith. Didn't come begging, didn't come clean. I came with ghosts and kerosene. If grace won't come for a soul this late, then let the angels suffocate. Heaven closed, so I burned the gates. I wandered roads where the dead don't sleep, where prayers are shallow and sins run deep. The wind carried hymns from a rusted bell, ringing out mercy they never would sell. I asked no priest for crooked pardon. My faith was buried in barren gardens, so I carved my path through sacred lies, with smoke in my lungs and fire in my eyes. Heaven closed, so I burned the gates, said a prayer with a twist of hate. Let the saints clutch pearls and weep, while I walk strong through the flames I keep. No redemption, no pearly throne, just ash and iron and sins I own. Heaven closed, so I burn the gates. Let them tremble in their holy tower. I ain't never needed their gold or power. I found my peace in a rebel's house, with a flask in hand and a wolf's growl. Heaven closed, so I burned the gates. Ain't no room for my kind at those heights, so I lit a fire they won't forget. Left the sky scorched with no regret. If they don't want the likes of me, then I'll ride with devils proud and free. Heaven closed, so I burned the gates. Smell of smoke in a crimson dawn, dust on my boots, sins on my palms. Riding that line between wrong and right, whiskey in my breath, demons in sight. Crossroads called, I answered fast. A bargain struck, no prayers to cast. Ashes and chains don't frighten me. Hell ain't a bad place to be. No angels weep, no choir sing, just the sound of the iron hammers ring, where the broken souls find company. Hell ain't a bad place to be. Fire in my veins, wild and free. Hell ain't a bad place to be. Barbed wire dreams and a rusted sky. I never feared no judgment tide. The saints all fled when I came near. The devil just laughed and poured the beer. Every scar's a story to tell. I carved my name in the gates of hell. A throne of dust waits just for me. Hell ain't a bad place to be. No angels weep, no choir sing, just the sound of the iron hammers ring, where the broken souls find company. Hell ain't a bad place to be. Fire in my veins, wild and free. Hell ain't a bad place to be. Smoke curls up like an outlaw's prayer. Freedom howls in the midnight air. No heaven's cage, no golden key. I'd rather ride where the dark runs
to be.
You took your shot, but I'm still breathing. Left me for dead, but I ain't leaving. You built your kingdom on fear and lies. Now watch it crumble before your eyes. Hell's coming with me, no place to hide. You lit the fire, now burn inside. Ain't no mercy, ain't no peace. You made this war, now rest in pieces. And I don't stop till I own this land. Hell's coming with me, no place to hide. You lit the fire, now burn inside. Ain't no mercy, ain't no peace. You made this war, now rest in pieces. Shots loaded, one for you. Ain't no savior pulling you through. You played your game, but now it's mine. Count your seconds, run out of time. Hell's coming with me, no place to hide. You lit the fire, now burn inside. Ain't no mercy, ain't no peace. You made this war, now rest in peace. Blood on my boots, dust on my hands. I gave you time, a chance. Now the Reaper's got your name, and I'm the one who calls the game.
I woke with a taste of blood on my tongue, whiskey on breath and a loaded gun. The lawman's dead where the red dust blows, but the devil knows what the devil sows. My boots leave fire where the shadows crawl. I ain't running, I just answer the call. With a soul stitched tight by sin and flame, I ride with ghosts that don't need names. Hell's got room for one more soul, and I ain't afraid to pay the toll. These wheels turn slow, but they always roll down to where the Reaper keeps control. One eye on the smoke, one hand on the door. Yeah, hell's got room for one more. Crosses burn on the hills I've passed, names carved deep in a whiskey glass. My prayers are rusted, my fate long cast. I'm a hymn of hate from a haunted past. Barstool prophets warned me twice, but I shook hands with colder ice. The preacher cried but wouldn't stay. He knew this rider don't kneel or pray. Hell's got room for one more soul, and I ain't afraid.
I'm the storm they can't deny. I'll burn this trail with iron and lore, then knock like thunder on that old red door. So pour one out on the cold dirt floor. Yeah, hell's got room for one more. Got a room, and I'm knocking.
I was born where the black smoke rolls out past the pines and the busted coals. Mama said, boy, you got fire in your veins. Daddy just grinned, whispering chains. I don't take knees, I don't beg for grace. I wear my scars like a loaded case, a heart like flint, a soul like steel. I don't bow down, I break the wheel. I don't bend, I detonate. A fuse lit long by the hands of fate. I ain't no saint, I ain't your son. I'm the hammer falling, the smoking gun. If you cross me, don't be late. I don't bend, I detonate. Whiskey eyes and blood red skies. I walk with ghosts, no preacher denies. Boots worn down on the devil's stone, but I ride like sin, cold to the bone. I've seen good men break, I watched them crawl. I'd rather burn than beg it all. No white flag, no backward glance, just a one-way path and a loaded stance. I don't bend, I detonate. A fuse lit long by the hands of fate. I ain't no saint, I ain't your son. I'm the hammer falling, the smoking gun. If you cross me, don't be late. I don't bend, I detonate. Steel winds howl and the thunder moans, but I ain't carved from breakable bones. They built their walls, I burned them down and wore the ash like a blackthorn crown. You can pray to heaven, you can curse my name, but if I don't care who fans the flame, I don't bend, I detonate. Wrath in boots at the reaper's gate, the shadows hide.